What is going on, Milkshake Mafia? It's your boy Minnow reporting to you semi-live here on the Minority vs. Predator channel here on the good old TubeU, and today we got a very special one. I am in my proverbial petty bag with this one. This person lives in Massachusetts, and we originally set up a meet. I was going to have him drive 5 hours to meet me at a certain location, but his car broke down in New York. But with the system that I normally do when I talk to these guys, I have more than enough evidence to prove that I'm talking to him on the other side of the screen or the chat logs, so I don't need to see him in person. But I just felt like, you know what? Let me waste his time, money, and his gas, and his car broke down, so that's the cherry on top. So his name is Robert, he's 30 years old, and according to his Scout profile, he is from Lawrence, Massachusetts. He messages me, hey, please be honest, are you really 18? To be honest, you look like you're 16. Are you really younger? I promise I won't say anything or report you. I said I'm 14, almost 15. So there, told him the age early on. He says, really? That's hot. I said, how old are you? He says, I'm 30. Is that okay? I said, I'm cool with it if you are. He says, I am. And he immediately sort of gets sexual. He asks, what are you looking for? I said, whatever I can get myself into, I guess. He said, what do you want to get into? I said, I don't know. He says, what would you do if I was there with you? I said, what would you do? He says, I asked you first. And I said, yeah, well, you were the one who put yourself in my bedroom, so obviously you would know more than I would, because I'm not trying to implicate anything here. He's the one who did put himself in this bedroom at that time. He asks, are you a virgin? I said, yes. He says, do you want to be a virgin? I said, I'm sure I'll lose it eventually. He says, do you want to, at your age now? I said, if it's the right person. He says, I'm saying if it was me. Have you ever had a period? Yeah, I have. Do you want to have kids? I said, I guess. He says, you sure you want to be pregnant? I said, not right now, dude, when I'm older. And he says, good. I would love to still fuck you until you were ready to have kids. And I asked, you ever been with someone my age before? He says, I've been with a 17-year-old. I would love to be with someone who is your age. Is that bad? And I asked him why. Younger girls, I like better. I said, why? He says, I find more attractive, and they like me for who I am. You don't think older guys would like you or check you out? I know I would love a girl who is your age want me would be hot. What are you wearing? I like younger girls. How they look, how they dress, how they act with me. Do you like that I would love to be with you? It turns me on knowing you're 14 and will like it if I was with you. I said, I do like older guys. He says, I like younger girls. Just sick. Then he asked, what are you wearing? Bedtime shorts and shirt. He says, nice. I wish we could cuddle. You talking like it seems you want to do more than cuddle. That's what I said. He said, I would, but right now I would love to cuddle. Being able to wake up to you in my arms sounds awesome. Oh, that's very fucking sweet. I told myself I will work on my language. Damn it! At this point, my profile gets banned. So then I make my new profile. He messages me, hey, please be honest, are you really 18? And I said, dude, we were already talking like a few days ago. I'm that 14-year-old from New Jersey. He says, we did? Really? Wow, he forgot about me already. What an asshole. So just a little bit of stupid bickering back and forth just because. Then he says, I want to come see you, more monkey faces. Can you text? And then he sends me a selfie. I said, yeah, I can. So let's move on over to the text messages. Here is a majority of the phone number for verification purposes. So when I put the phone number in, I got a Snapchat name, Robbie122589, or December 25th, 1989, which means by the time of this recording, he is still 30 years old. So he texts me, hey, is this Alexi? Yes, it's Robbie, and I didn't forget about you. I just noticed you were gone. We just do minimal small talking. You know, he asked how I've been doing. I said, I've been good. He says, that's good. Have you been thinking about me? I said, sure. Mainly when you're gonna get down here. He says, I'm glad I found you again. I really want to go. When did you want me to go? If I was there right now, what would you do? I said, you tell me. He says, you first. I would love to do anything you want to. I said, what do you want to do? He says, hold you, kiss you, feel you all over, touch you, do you. If you really want to, I would get naughty. I said, what would you do? He says, finger you, eat you out, and fuck you if you wanted to. And I said, well, I never had that before. He says, have what done? What you just said. He asked, you want to be fucked? I said, I suppose so. He says, do you? I said, you're gonna use a condom? He says, did you want me to? I said, yeah. And then he says, okay, I will. Then here's where we were planning the meet at that place. Pick me up on Saturday. So I gave him the address of where we're supposed to meet, and he says it's 4 hours and 53 minutes. I said, you would really drive all that way for me? He says, yes. So then that day, I said, okay, you already have condoms? He says, not yet. I said, well, we will get some when the time comes. He says, I'm going to. So obviously he's here to have sex with a 14-year-old girl and drive almost 5 hours for it. You sick bastard, you. And then he says, be honest, is the only reason you wanted to meet me is to get fucked? I said, I mean, do you want to fuck me on Saturday? I'm down for that as long as you are. He says, do you? I said, yes, you? He says, yes. So he says, I wish I had a pic of you, so I sent him a selfie. He says, damn, you're hot. Are you not wearing shorts with that shirt? I said, I said, yeah, I have on shorts. He says, oh, I can't even tell. Well, they're short shorts. He says, oh, really? Yeah. He says, hot. He asked, how short are they? I said, short shorts, short. Oh, yeah? If you bend over, you can't see anything, can you? And I said, what you mean by anything? He says, if you bend over, could you see anything? I said, see what? Like your butt, LOL? Or if you were laying down and your legs open, you see your panties? I said, a little bit. He says, really? I said, I'd assume so. Prove it. And I'm obviously not gonna sit there and send him anything like that because that's horrible. I said, what do you do for work or whatever? He says, I'm a cook in a restaurant. And I asked him which one. He says, it's called Grass Fields. Well, or Grass Fields. And I said, when's your B-Day? He says, December 25th. So, Robbie 12/25/89. That's him, ladies and gentlemen. A Christmas baby. 10:23 p.m. that night. I'm pissed. I got stuck in New York with a broken down car and just got back home. So now listen, okay? Even if he says, ha ha, well, guess what? I didn't actually drive there. Ha ha, you're still being outed as a fucking pervert, so you still lost no matter what. That's just how I interpret that. But that's just me. So then we stopped talking after that because at that point I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just do the video anyway. So then, last night. Oh, last night, I couldn't get an answer. Tried to call, but God won't let me down. I'm sitting here with this blank expression. Yesterday, October 30th, so then he messaged me again, hey, please be honest, are you really 18? And I said, we already spoke before, fuckface, because now this is just absolutely ridiculous. You drive 5 hours for a person, 2 weeks later you don't even know their face or name. Come on! He says, why did you stop talking to me? Wait, you're the 14-year-old that hates me because my car broke down and stopped talking to me. I said, yup. He says, I miss you so much, I've been thinking so much about you. I said, to the point where you forgot my name and what I look like. Got it. You keep changing your profile that I can't keep up with it. I said, okay. He says, sorry, I am not the most intelligent person, but I didn't forget you. Well, yeah, you certainly, definitely, most definitely 100%, 150% most definitely not the most intelligent person. At this point, you're not even a person. You're a fucking demon. Well, if you still like me, message me. If not, okay. He says, I really want to hold you and kiss you and help you with losing your virginity. I said, okay. I said, I do. And he says, I honestly love that you're 14. I want to fuck you over and over again. Would you like that? I know I'm 30 and you're 14, but would you like to with me? And I said, we can if you want to. You just got to come to Jersey. Lettuce, mayo, Funyuns, and onions. He says, I will. Are you absolutely ready for it? Monkey faces. And he sends me a dick pic. And oh my God, is that upside down?
Yeah. Alright, I'm finna get disrespectful in this motherfucker. Look.
Oh, no. Wow. So it looks like he's pinching a loaf no matter what way I have it on my phone. Great, got it. You know, I censor these things for, you know, the mental health of the viewers and everything, but god damn is this one rough. You guys seen that movie Deadpool? And like when Ryan Reynolds takes off the Deadpool mask in the movie and his face is all fucked up from the cancer and stuff? It's like that, but 10 times worse. His dick kind of looks like it's not turtly enough for the Turtle Club. Is the weather really that cold in Massachusetts at this moment? Like if Nightmare on Elm Street was turned into a porn, like this dick would be Freddy Krueger's stand-in dick for that porno. I mean, if you squint your eyes and tilt your head to the right a little bit, it kind of looks like an Atari controller put through a paper shredder. You ever skinned a squirrel and beat it with a sock full of quarters? That's what this looks like. Like, you ever seen Tim Burton's Batman 2? And like how Danny DeVito was like the penguin and his shoulders was like this? That's his dick. You know, if I actually turn this picture into black and white, it kind of looks like Nosferatu. His dick looks like he tried to fuck a Snapple bottle. If you ever seen The Revenant and Tom Hardy's character, like when he got like scalped at the end by those Native Americans in a movie, that's his dick, but like it's on his head. It's his dick head. His dick is like ground zero for broken dreams. Like, you know when people like do this with their tongues? That's what this is. You ever seen someone put like the cream inside of a cannoli in that little plastic bag? That's what this dick came out of. Oh, well actually no, if you turn it this way, yep, nope, it's still disgusting. Oh, I thought Europeans were the only ones without circumcised penises. He says, you like? Do you like that pic? I honestly want to be with you even though you're 14. I said, that's the first time I've gotten a picture like that, and I know you do. He says, you like that pic? I really want to see you in your bra and panties with your legs open laying in bed. I would love to look at you in your bra and panties while I jerk off to you. Does it turn you on that I'm 30 and want you? Hee hee. Where do you want me to come when we do it? I am so horny. Yeah, so this is present day Minnow having to do some add-on shoots here because we continued the conversation from late October. It is November 11th. I said, can you come here tomorrow? I just got out of work. He said, you still want to meet up? I said, sure. He says, are you okay with getting cream pied? I asked, what's that? He says, it's when I'm fucking you and I leave my dick inside your pussy and come. I said, oh, okay. I'm free this weekend. He says, yeah, I would love to see your little 14-year-old body in a bra and panties. I said, I know. He says, are you afraid to show me? I said, I just never thought about sending something like that. He says, you should, you're hot as hell. I would jerk off to you every day. I asked him, really? He says, yes, I would. I did jerk off to your pic of you in the pink shirt and come on my phone screen. I said, when was that? He says, the past 8 days. And by the way, this is the picture he's talking about. So, yeah. And then I said, oh, every day for the past 8 days? He says, yes. I've been wished to see you in bra and panties so bad. I said, is that it? He said, no, your tits and pussy and ass. I asked him, what goes through your mind when you're doing it to my pic? He says, how great you'll be with me and how many things I'm gonna teach you. Hee hee. I asked him, what are you gonna teach me? He says, how to give head, how it feels to get fucked, anything you want. I would love to teach you how to ride my dick. I said, okay, cool. He says, what would you wanna learn? I would love to see you laying in bed with your legs open and your panties. Ugh, do you wanna get pregnant? Hey, guess what? I said, what? He says, I'm jerking off to you again. And when I was outside jerking off to your pic, my neighbor little sister who was 12 caught me. I need you. So at that point, I kinda got ticked off. I hope he was lying, but if he's not, well, I'm gonna put this portion of the video in there, and if he does happen to get found, let's ask the neighbor's daughter. I said, hey, guess what? He says, what? What is it? And then I sent him the link to the video that I uploaded previously of me making fun of his penis for about 1.5 minutes, and he says, K. And then I just said, that's me describing your disgusting Vienna sausage penis. You're done. And that is officially the end. So, I'm gonna bring this video back to past Minnow. And that is it. So yes, I joke and I make fun of certain situations when I do these videos, but that doesn't mean that what is happening here is funny. Because it's not. Robert, you're disgusting, dude. Like, I've talked to some horrible people in my conquest, in my mission here, but you are easily top 4. Maybe even top 3, dude. Like, you really need to get yourself together. And this is your wake-up call. So, ladies and gentlemen, even though I did joke, and I guess my form of dick jokes is a little bit of bullying, please don't bully this individual nor his family or any of his co-workers. Well, don't harass them because they can't control the actions of this individual here. With that being said, please make sure to, I guess, leave a like. I don't really know. I don't really care. If you're an adult, I can't control you. And share to raise awareness, and make sure you subscribe to the channel thing and stuff, and I guess I'll see you guys at some point in time. I promise. You're going to hell.